Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be something a little different, something more personal. You know, we're gonna spill some tea about me, about my life. I asked you guys to send me some questions. I am now going to read them. Okay, this is gonna be like 100% like straight from the heart, like honest truth, everything. I'm just gonna spill it out there. And yeah, so let's go. Is there anything so far you regret in today's time? Yes, there's definitely a lot of things that I've done in my life that I will regret. Many of those things that I don't know if I should disclose. But let's just say I was a very big rebel at one point in my life. In grade 12, I met some bad company. I made some bad decisions and I did pay the price for them. I think that was like one of the worst days of my life. So like I don't know if I want to relive that. Like I don't know if I want to go through that again, but I need some tea. Any tips on self-confidence or self-love / being confident? Love you. Heart. Yes. I at one point for like the longest time I was always insecure, especially in junior high. Like I used to wear baggy clothes and like I didn't care for how I looked. I didn't care for anything. Like all I did was like stay at home and like read, and like that was it. That was my life for like the longest time. Because you know, you go through like, don't say like too much. I wasn't the prettiest. I don't think I'm still the prettiest. Like I do still deal with like a lot of like body image problems, and like of course sometimes when I'm not wearing makeup I'm just like, who the fuck is this? It's just about kind of like slowly starting off and just kind of like finding things about yourself that you do like and just kind of go off from there. That's what I did. And like of course like the people you hang out with, like my friends for sure have definitely helped me feel better about myself. So like surrounding yourself with like positivity and like around people that care about you and love you. Just like surround yourself in positivity. Start off with things that you like about yourself. Like I started off with my lips, like I love my lips, and then I just moved on from there. Are you into any sports? No. I don't know if dancing is considered a sport, but I love to dance. Like I genuinely I love dancing, like no matter what. I don't even care if I look like an idiot. Like I just love dancing, and I've been about dancing since I was a little kid. Like my mom would like play music and I would just start dancing. Like there's only videos of me dancing, that's it. But I'm not into sports. I do not watch sports. I've never watched sports. I was into sports in junior high actually. I was in the badminton team. That was it. Was I good? No. What apps do you use to edit pictures? I use Visco. I use Photo Flipper because I like to flip my pictures. If I have like some kind of acne or something that's like bothering me, I'll just use airbrush, not Facetune. I don't have Facetune. How old are you? I get this question a lot. I am 20 years old. I turned 21 in Christmas. Yes, I'm a Christmas baby. No, I do not get more presents. I don't get any at all. We're brown. But yeah, I'm 20. What's your skincare routine? I don't have a skincare routine at the moment because I am on Accutane. I'm 3 months in, so I don't know how long I'm taking it for. My doctor just said that he's gonna make me take it until I don't need it anymore. How do you take such good selfies? My nose looks exactly like yours and I need tips, girl. I don't really know how I take them. Like you have to figure out like what angle looks good for you. Don't force it because it never comes out if you force like pictures. Just kind of like do your own thing and see how it looks. And lighting is key. You know, people are always like, how do you get like the perfect picture? You need good lighting. You need to keep it as minimalistic as possible, like as possible. And if you don't have like a photographer, like I have Stan of course and like I have Rhea, but if you don't have people like that, self timer really works. Like I've been using that lately. I'll just put it up on my windowsill and I'll just use the timer to take my pictures. How do you like Calgary? Where do you want to live? Okay, everyone knows, if you know me personally, you know like I don't like Calgary. You know I've always wanted to leave. You know I want to move, I want to travel. You know like I don't want to stay in Calgary, but I don't mind it. I say I like it, I just don't mind it in the sense that I have my family here and I'm like a very family person when it comes to like, you know, just kind of hanging out and like having a chill night. Like I'd rather be with family than like go out and party or whatever. But in the family sense, like I don't want to miss out on like my cousins having kids. Like I don't want to miss out on like all my game nights. Like I don't want to miss out on like weddings and stuff, because if you move, you're away from your family, right? Like you don't have like that constant like connection. Like it's not the same. So like if I were to ever stay, it is because of my family, and if I would move, it's gonna be for a better life, like for my job, for like my dreams. That's the only reason why I would ever move. But if I can make that happen and still stay here, I don't think I would mind it as much as I used to. How did you get the courage and confidence to be yourself in front of all these people? You know, when you get a lot of hate, you just get numb to it. Like you just don't care anymore. When I first started out, I had like a lot of people doubting me. Like I used to post like every single day when I first started out, and I had people being like,
oh, like why do you post so much? Like what do you think you're gonna get out of it?
But like I just kept doing, because I was like, no, like I'm gonna make this happen for me. And like my friends, they all were like supportive about it. They're like, no, like you can totally do it. Like I honestly could not have ever done it without my friends. Like they are one of my biggest supporters. You know, you think you would say family, but like honestly, it was my friends. When I first posted a picture of my arm hair, like I remember it used to get to me so much. Like I used to go up to my friends, like text them and be like, look, like I can't take it anymore, like I'm getting so much hate, like I don't understand why, because it's something so normal. Half of the people like who comment under my pictures about this, like, do you know why we have hair? It's to, like keep you from having like diseases. It's to save you from like getting bacteria. Like it actually has a purpose. God did not give you hair for nothing. Like it's not there just to like make you look ugly. It has a purpose. Ugh, sips my jaw. What advice would you give to your younger self? Keep doing you. There are people, especially like your family, they will say, hey, like you can't do this, you can't do that, but you have to do what you want to do. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like my family is like very strict, very old school. They're like super about like get your education, get married, have kids, done, that's your life. Like, sometimes you just gotta do things for you, and that's the reality of it. Have you lost your virginity? If so, when? I am 100% a virgin. I have never had sex, and I've never been in a relationship. I had an acquaintance tell me that if I ever told someone that I was a virgin, like especially guys, that they would take advantage of me. So she took it upon herself to tell people,
like, no, she's not. She's like not a virgin. She's like, you know, had experience, whatever.
Are you allowed to date? Yes, I am. My mom gave me this lecture in the car, and she's like, are you gonna start looking for a guy, or do I have to look for you? When I was still 18. So I'm now 20. So yes, I'm allowed to date. How many exes? 0. Did your parents support you when you started becoming Instagram famous? Hell no. My mom was like, delete it. She's like, you're showing your shoulders in your pictures, like your pictures are provocative. At one point, my mom was so hell-bent on getting me to delete it, and I was like, hell no. Can you imagine if I had actually gotten rid of it, I would not be here now. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you just gotta do things for yourself. You gotta prove yourself. What's your favorite makeup look? Okay, I love how like Rhea used my own Instagram to send me this question. It's just a picture of me asking this question, but it's not me. Anything with yellow in it, because I love, okay, here's the tea. I used to hate yellow because of this girl that I used to like. Ever since like I've started playing around with yellow eyeshadow, I don't know, like I'm absolutely obsessed with it, because like it makes brown eyes look so good. What are you studying? I'm studying licensed practical nurse, and it's called LPN. It's a 2-year program, so it's a type of nursing where you like give meds, do assessments. Have you had your first kiss yet? Moving on. What are your aspirations and dreams? So I have a lot of goals for myself. Doing my makeup, doing YouTube, starting my own makeup, starting my own business, things like that. So that's kind of like what my aspirations, my dreams are. When did you decide you wanted to take photography on your Instagram seriously? Okay, so when we first started off, we were in Lethbridge, me and Rhea. We went a year for school. And you know, me and Rhea were just like looking at all these Instagram girls. We're like, oh my god, they're so pretty, like we should do that. Especially like the 2 best friends, what were there? And we're just like, oh my god, these girls are so goals, like we should go do that. Like we have nothing to do, like, you know, let's go out and like take pictures. So we would actually go around the university just taking pictures for fun. When we came back to Calgary, we did this one experimental photo shoot. I don't know if you guys remember, it was like when I was wearing that little bindi and I was like wearing the bib at McDonald's. When we did that, like with Stan, we had so much fun that we were just like, no, this is like our thing. Moving on. When did you first start getting into makeup? I got into makeup after grade 12. No, I lied. I got into makeup in grade 9, but I didn't really start doing my makeup until grade 10. I did eyeliner. I started with eyeliner, mascara, that was it. I didn't know how to wear lashes, foundation, contour, any of that stuff. All of that stuff came in at grade 12. But I used to do my friends' makeup all the time. Do you want to end with a Punjabi guy, or are you open to just anybody? I think I'm too invested in my own roots, too invested in my own culture, my religion, to date anyone out of that. So I think I would 100% like want to marry a Punjabi guy. How did you know you wanted to go into nursing? Nursing is not something I wanted to do. First thing I wanted to do was business. Accounting, kinesiology. These were the 3 things that I actually genuinely wanted to do, but they didn't meet the expectations of my brown parents. To meet my parents in the middle, I did nursing. Because at the end of the day, I'm thinking, hey, 2 years out of my life gone invested into something that I can make my parents happy about because they've done a lot for me. And then I'll spend the rest of my time doing what I want to do. Okay, next question. Moving on. How long did it take for you to learn how to apply full makeup? Because I started in grade 12 and like I don't think I perfected it until now, and even now I think I'm like improving constantly. Like my nose contour is like horrible. Sometimes it's really great, sometimes it's not. Practice makes perfect. Ever been in a relationship? Do you sometimes feel like you'll end up alone? I have never been in a relationship. Cheers. I feel like there's someone for everyone, so it's like I'm not worried about it at this point. Not worried about it. Did someone ever take advantage of your Insta game or use you for it? So this is the thing about me. I do not tell people that I have an Instagram. I do not tell people that I have Instagram fame. I like to stay away from that because like of course people are going to take advantage of you. Like why would they not? We have such a huge platform. Like people are going to ask you about it all the time, and they're going to ask for favors, and then people obviously find out about it later. And like then they'll be like, holy shit, like how do you have so many followers? And I'm just like, I don't know. What do you love most about living in Canada? Nature and free healthcare. Wow, we have a lot to do. What's your favorite place to travel? I don't have a favorite place I would want to travel. I know I have to want to travel before I die. Like it's a must. Is smiling with teeth or without teeth more attractive for men? Smiling with teeth. I think smiling is one of like the big things that I find attractive personally. Sick. Yes, I am. I am sick. I'm Punjabi 100%. Favorite foundation / powder. Favorite foundation at the moment is Fenty Beauty. Right here. Shade 300. Setting powder, I'm using this Kat 1 D1 in translucent. Block it. How was your life in high school? My life in high school was chill up until grade 12. That's when I met different people, went into a different crowd. Kind of an experience. I met individuals that I do not talk to anymore and I refuse to talk to. Having 2 different best friends, and you know that being a problem because I don't think that should be a problem. I have 2 best friends now and I don't see them fighting over each other.
Just like, oh, like, were you mad at me today?
Like, I could just be staring out into space and someone would be like, oh, are you mad? Does it look like I'm mad? No. Best drugstore contour and primer. LA Girl Pro Concealer. That's what I use to contour. I don't use a drugstore primer, but I think I've heard Baby Skin is really good by Maybelline. Kind of a dupe for Professional, but this is what it looks like. Favorite makeup products. There are 2 things that I cannot live without. I've been using consistently since high school. That is my eyeliner. I use the Sephora High Precision Eyeliner. This bad boy right here. I use this all the time. As for concealer, I've been using like the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer since high school, and I refuse to get anything else unless it's the Tarte Tape Shape. Too bad they don't sell that here in Canada. What are you loving the most about life right now? I'm loving how chill it is. Like I'm just chilling. That's the only thing I can say right now. What advice would you give to someone who's trying to start YouTube? Love you. Don't do what I do because I am not consistent with my YouTube videos. I have literally been trying to plan YouTube videos for over like what, 3 years, and every single time I like film, I don't like it because I'm so picky when it comes to my content lately, because I want to give you guys the best of the best. Like I want to show you guys like what we're capable of. I want to take it to the next level. Be consistent. Be consistent, because I am not. How do you feel about mixed cultural religion marriages? I feel like whoever you love, you love. Like at the end of the day, whoever you fall in love with is who you fall in love with. Secret of your beauty. Caking it up. How do you keep your skin so glowy and dewy? Love you, by the way. The Amresia highlighter actually gives you that really like dewy look. I use that all the time. That's the only highlighter I use always. this bad boy right here. If you can see, oh, like, do you see this glow? Oh my god, I'm living. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself as a mom with a solid job, married, my own home. How to deal with fake friends, toxic relationships. I've dealt with a lot of toxic friendships. What I've realized is if you get rid of toxic people, you get blessings on blessings on blessings. Once I dropped the toxic people in my life, I've had nothing but blessings. Once you start realizing that they are not good for your health, not good for your mental health, you need to drop them. At the end of the day, my mental health is more important than you calling me at like midnight and telling me like,
oh, why didn't you pick up my phone? Because like I've been calling you all day. Like why do you never reply to my text messages when you're out with your other friends?
I can't deal with that. Celebrity crush. Drake. Typical brown girl answer, but I love Drake. Favorite lipstick and gloss. Favorite lipstick at the moment would be Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills or just Vaseline. I literally just only Vaseline. So that's all the job for today, you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click like. Don't forget to leave a comment down below about what you want my next video to be about. And if you want some more chat with me, let me know in the comments below. And maybe we can turn this into a series where we just sit and I spill all the job. Cheers.